I'm joined by Tony Waterhouse, who has been a great support to the virtual fencing project. He's a world-renowned expert on virtual fencing systems, and he is supporting us in terms of making sure that we get the best data and information for the virtual fencing systems on commercial farms. So Tony, where do you see virtual fencing offering the greatest value for suckler systems in Scotland?
Well, it's probably the extensive systems where, frankly, for the last 30-40 years, cattle have been going off the hills, challenges of labour, challenges of infrastructure, and now we see an opportunity to basically, using virtual fence, to basically make that what's becoming possible again. Get these cattle back out there with good controls and with good monitoring.
And what should farmers be looking at to judge whether virtual fencing is working well on their farm?
Well, would it work is a question, isn't it? Yeah. So basically, they want somewhere where at the moment, either fundamentally, like other farms, they've taken the cattle off. Can they get them back on again? Is there a ground that basically benefits from being grazed and would benefit the farm by having extra summer fodder for the cattle? And here, where we've got the farm here around, so there's a good bit of the hill. The cattle aren't going there because the cattle aren't going there. And actually, that's a classic example where they've got underused grass, underused hill that they could then use with the controls that this technology can give them.
And what would they need to have to allow the system to operate on their farms? How does it work, basically?
How's it work? Well, we have a collar that goes on the cow, and that basically has got a solar panel on the top that keeps it charged up, and it's got a combination of 3 bits in it. It's got a GPS, basically in essence, a sat-nav system to do that. It's got a communication system in constant access via the computer and whatever that cloud is to people's mobile phones, and it's got a system that basically trains the cattle and then, in essence, gives them a wee prompt if they go into the virtual fence. So those 3 systems together are the things that make it work and unique. Yeah.
And have there been any early findings in the project that are quite surprising?
Surprising. I've been around this now for almost 10-15 years. From very, very early days to now, it's becoming fairly well accepted. It's now improving all the time. So I think the fact is, this is about grassland cattle, but people. I think just how well the folk have taken to it, and how easily they've done it with relatively little amounts of extra effort initially, and then now it's just become part of their life. And most of them, frankly, want more, and that's probably the best sign that it's going to work. That basically this is an approach, and rather than have miles and miles and miles of internal fences, they can do away with some of those or not put them in, and basically they just want the idea that they can manage their farm better with these collars.
So we're making the impossible possible.
I think that's actually where it is. It's just become, absolutely the way forward. Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.